our position being homeless or whatever it might be. You know what I mean? We all learn from each other, you know? If you pay attention enough anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna look the same anyway.
Let me make sure I got You smoke? You smoke?
No.
Man, I just started again, bro.
You started?
After like 8 months, I quit for like 8 months.
Yeah.
And I just fucking started again. You know?
How long were you smoking for before you like stop?
For like 3 years.
3 years.
But that's like on and off for years, you know?
What you smoke, like cigarettes or just like weed or stuff like that?
Cigarettes and weed.
Okay.
But I stopped smoking weed because, I just didn't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
I realized this shit gets kind of paranoid after you stop using it for a while.
Yeah.
And use it again, you're all like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But like, how about like, you know, like how people always say like weed is medicinal stuff. Like, did you do it for that type of stuff, or were you just doing it because you wanted to get high and stuff?
What's that, weed?
Yeah.
When I was a kid?
No. I mean like how like weed is medicinal stuff.
How?
Like, did you do it because like it's medicinal or like?
Yeah, no, I did it because I just want to get high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to get high, elevated.
I look and feel like, bro, my people be capping about like weed is like medicine. I feel like they just hide behind that. Just to,
no, it's true, but yeah.
I know it is, but like I'm saying like they hide behind that fact that it's like medicine, and then it just like
like to try to like make an excuse to not do it, to not do it,
to keep doing it.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do that. A lot of people do that shit. We do it. If it's not weed, it's something. It's with something. You know what I'm saying? If it's not weed, it's with pussy. If it's not with pussy, it's dope. If it's not dope, it's food.
Yeah.
If it's not food, it's water. You know what I'm saying? Something. It's always something different.
Yeah. Well, okay. What's your name?
My name is Robert Rodella.
Robert?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, bro. All right. Let me shake your hand, bro. How are you doing today?
Hey, your name again? You said you told me. I told you.
Tumandum.
Oh, you did tell me that. Tumandum?
Yeah.
All right, Tumandum. What's up? Yeah, homie. I never met a man named Tumandum. That's the first.
No, it's not my actual name. It's just my name on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
Alias and shit?
Yeah. My name is Princely, though.
Princeton?
Princely.
Princeland?
Lee.
Princely?
Yeah.
That's your real name?
Yeah, Princely.
All right. Princely?
Princely.
Princeton?
Yeah.
All right, I'm saying like Princely.
Yeah.
Princeton.
It sounds like that. I mean, like, if you pronounce it like that, it's not like all that way around. I won't mind that. But yeah.
He's like, I wouldn't mind it. Princeton.
Yeah,
Like,
I
call it Princeton.
Yeah. But like, how are you doing today, bro?
Today?
Just another day?
You know what? I'm actually doing beautiful today. I really am, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I sit there and think about what can I smile about today, and I don't necessarily think about it like that. I'm always smiling. You know what I'm saying? So when I start thinking why am I smiling, I'm like, well, why am I smiling like that? Man, you got really nothing to worry about right now.
Yeah, because when I seen you back there, bro, you were smiling and shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but how long you been homeless for?
Like 3 months.
3 months. Why did you become homeless?
You know what? Honestly, man, I got a lot of people helping me, trying to help me out and shit, and really like speak up for me and say, hey, man, we'll help you out with this, help you with that. I just like being out there sometimes, man. I had to get it out my chest. Like I was locked up for 20 years.
Yeah.
I just got out.
Wow.
And my biggest thing is like I have to experience some things, and it don't necessarily have to be like that. I'm an adult. I don't have to experience to the extent to where I lose my peace of mind or start fucking up. Just don't have no money, nothing.
Yeah.
But that's what I did. That's what ended up happening.
Okay.
You know?
So you just went to a place where mentally you just like didn't want to like deal with.
Like fuck, now I'm high. I want to get high again. I'm tired. I don't even want to do this.
Yeah.
All my responsibilities, things I was thinking about, I was supposed to do. I had it written down. All right, you have to go to this interview, this.
Yeah, it's like fuck
I
that.
out the window, homie. Just pussy and money and fucking just started wanting to get high. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I was doing, like an idiot.
Yeah. Do you got any family here?
I got a lot of family.
Okay. Do they know you're here?
You know what they do and they don't? It's like they do, but they just wait for me to call them and just see if I need any help or if I'm doing better. They just want to hear if I'm doing better.
Yeah. So you talk to them sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. About like you going to jail for 20 years. What happened?
I got locked up for murder when I was 15 years old.
Yeah. Like, was that like something you did, or were you just like?
No, something I did. It was just something I did that was stupid. You know what I mean? I should have did it.
Was it like gang related type of murder, or like what happened, or were you like?
Yeah, it was me. I was a kid, and what happened was I was getting fucked up. I was getting faded. I was like 15 years old. I'm out with some homies and shit. And we were chilling, and some cat from Cali who was saying some slick shit, right? And I was like, I'm 15 years old, so I'm trying to I'm like, what's up, anybody? You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get it. I'm flipping. I'm always like that when I was like that young. And this dude said something slick to one of the cats that was chilling with me. And that fool cheeses up, don't say nothing, he don't do nothing. It's like, you can't be like that out here, you know what I'm saying? You can't just let somebody talk to you anyway. Like, you can, but to a certain extent, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you gotta like, hey, I mean, what I'm saying, like certain times, you know? And like this particular situation was like the dude was saying some real disrespectful shit, you know what I mean? I was looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, you ain't gonna say nothing to this fool? You ain't gonna do nothing? And he's like, you didn't say nothing, so I was like, okay. And I was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do something now because he's rolling with me. If they see that, they gonna think they can talk to me like that maybe.
Okay.
I mean, that's how my mom worked.
Okay.
And it wasn't like that. I was just how my mom working that night. And usually I'm not like that. I don't just fucking be jumping for anybody, you know? They mainly was my pride that day.
Okay.
So I was jumping for my pride that day. I wasn't jumping for him. I was jumping for nobody else. It's my pride. And he walks out. But when he walks out, you know, I said, yeah. If he don't, I could. You know what I'm saying? What's up? And he's dogging me. He doesn't like pay no mind. He just was strapped up. I wasn't strapped up. I was 15 years old. I probably had like a knife on me or something. You know?
Okay.
And he walks out. Now I'm completely faded. I start drinking a little bit more. I'm like, damn, I gotta go find this. I start thinking, I just obsessed in my head now. Go get this. We'll go find this cat and let's fight something, anything. I walk out and I remember just being like, just imagine you can hardly see shit. You can hardly see anything like this far in front of me. I can't hardly see shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just walking, I'm faded, and I start hearing these voices, just do it. And I'm like, nah, man, I ain't gonna do it, fuck that. And I'm walking, and I hear this person next to me. They're talking, they're like, hey, man, you know, you taking me to get these drugs, but they're talking to somebody completely different, not even talking to me. Well, I thought they were talking to me.
Okay.
If I recalled it, that's how I would tell you the story. That's what I could recall the story. But ultimately, what happened was somebody that was robbing them, there was somebody that robbed them. I didn't know that, I wasn't aware of that. I was aware of it, but I wasn't know what was going on, like what was really gonna happen. I wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay.
Whatever that situation was. I just happened to start walking and this where these people came up. You understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense or am I
it's making sense, yeah.
Okay. So I'm hearing this person say, hey, you know, you better not try to rob me, and if so, you know, so-and-so will come after you, this and that. And I just put it and I started stopping this person.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were threatening me, talking about killing me.
Okay.
You know? And a couple days later, I caught up for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to sit something.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, talk to me, like, I want to understand, like, at that point in your life, right? Because you were saying, like, your pride and stuff. At that point in your life, how was your life like? Like, were you, what was going on in your life? Were you living with your parents? Like, what was your life like?
Yeah, so I was 15 years old. I was getting worse in the drugs, the G, and I didn't want to be home.
Okay.
So I lived with my grandparents. I thought they had an aneurysm. I was living with my mom, my nana, everybody, the whole family.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be at home no more.
Okay.
Because this shit really messed my head up. So I just kept going out, running out. Instead of just chilling and being there with the family, I was just leaving everybody. And that's what led me to the streets and started fucking doing stupid shit. You know?
Okay. So how did you like become like what was your first introduction to drugs, like G and stuff?
So I was like 13 years old.
13?
Yeah, I was 13. Well, like, if we're talking about weed, I was like 12 years old.
12 years old.
Weed.
Okay, but
when I was 13 years old, I went kicked it with my homie at this trailer park. We got some beer. His mom bought us some beer. So we started drinking and shit. And these fools were in the bathroom for like hours, bro, like at least an hour. And I was kicking with some dude. And he's like, hey, another older cat, like a 22-year-old cat. He was like, hey, man, I know what they're doing for. Let's go. And I was like, let's go. So we go in and I'm like, what's up? You want to try some of this? I said, yeah, let me see it. Smoke that shit, man. I ain't never been the same since.
Curiosity killed the cat, bro.
Man, it's not even like that. I got at some point I was like done with it, right?
Yeah.
I had to stop for a long time.
Okay.
But at the time, if you ask me how I was at the time, man, I was like Superman. I mean, I felt like I was the flyest motherfucker in the world, and everything got to go, bro. Anything that ain't stapled to the ground or tied to the ground is getting stolen.
Okay.
You know, so that's not good either.
Yeah.
But that's how it was.
How did your parents feel about you at that time? Like they ever like?
They didn't know I was getting high like that.
They didn't. They didn't
I was
really
smoking
know.
weed, and
Okay.
they didn't like that at all.
Okay.
So I knew they wouldn't like the other shit if I sit here and say anything.
Okay. Well, like, so now is it like looking back? Is have you like tried to walk on like your pride and stuff, on your ego and stuff like that? Like, is this something that you're walking to like try to control yourself more in like situations like that, or like after jail, right? Or when you came out, like when you look back at that situation, how do you feel? Is basically what I'm asking. Like,
well, it was 20 years later, so when I was getting out,
Uh-huh.
I quit. So I ended up relapsing. I quit for a while,
Mhm.
and when I was in prison, I relapsed for like a few months.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing in my life has been when I've been the happiest or been like the most, content. Not even just content, more mindful. I guess smarter. I don't fucking know how you want to say it.
Yeah.
When I was fucking actually being smart in my life, where I got that from was the Bible.
Okay.
That's what I used to read all the time.
So you like turn to religion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So looking back, just to answer your question, when a month before I got out, I fucking quit getting high.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading my Bible a lot more, started praying a lot more, started asking God help me getting out. Like, hey, I'm getting out. You right? Hey, I did a lot of dirt in prison, bro. I shouldn't have been out, but I got out.
Yeah.
So I was super happy, super thankful.
Uh-huh.
Trying to figure out how I'm gonna get back to the community, how I'm gonna get back to God, or even help me get out, right? So looking back, I learned a lot. I didn't do a lot. There was a lot of shit I should have did that I didn't do.
Yeah.
That I can't get back. I can't get that time back to go do it again. I could probably do it now. Put my mind to it. But I learned a lot what I don't want to do.
Okay.
And what I don't want to do is get back in prison. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact.
Well, when did you get out?
May 2016. I'm in 2026. May 2026. I'm in 25.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
So just a year ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Just about. Wow. Bro, this is crazy. This is a lot. This is a lot. So you were saying like you're trying to get out and stuff like earlier when I was talking to you over there.
Who?
Like you're saying like you want to eventually get out. Like when I was talking to you over there, like get out of the street and stop being homeless and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you think you're gonna be here before you get out?
Me?
Yeah.
I think today's gonna be it, bro. That's it. Some real shit.
But like, where are you gonna go?
We'll go to a detox.
Okay, and then eventually what else?
They'll get me into another house, hopefully, and I don't have to go back to prison, and I'll be on the right track. I'll start getting my shit in a row. Yeah. Being there for people that I love. You know, seeing if I could make that right with my girlfriend. Okay. You know, because I was being on some dumb shit.
What happened there?
Well, we were both being on some dumb shit, but ultimately it was my choice at the end of the day. Of not sticking to whatever I said I was gonna stick to. Like, hey, we're gonna go to detox. We're gonna figure this out together. Mm-hmm. And we were doing that, and I relapsed.
She's homeless too, or no?
Nah, she's not homeless. She got fucking busted homeless apparently. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. All right, I don't even want to get into that. I love you, girl. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Wow, bro. That means you've been through a lot. Like. Yeah. So
really, though, I don't feel like I've been through shit. I've been through a lot when I was in prison, like coming up to this point. You know what I'm saying? But out here, I ain't been like.
How old are you now?
36.
36. Do you plan on having a family?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
That's the plan, but I can't do that when I'm doing this shit.
Yeah.
Gotta chill, you know?
Yeah. With like, when you go to, like, how easy was it for you to get a job when you came out of jail?
It took me like, first they put me into a program, a 90-day program, which was supposed to help me get reintegrated back into society because it's been 20 years. Yeah. And that didn't really,
help?
It didn't. Okay. I think it's a real good thing because, you know what? It did, man. It didn't because I guess I was sober when I was going through all these emotions that I hadn't felt in a long time. I wasn't mourning losses properly. I wasn't eating properly. I wasn't fucking thinking properly. I wasn't doing nothing good when I was on one, like real bad. So when I think about the good it does, it's like, man, bro, it really does. Because when you get out, after doing 20 years in prison, bro, it's hard. You can't hardly believe what people are saying because there's so much bullshit going on in prison. So when somebody's telling you something in prison, you're like, all right, you gotta know for sure it's what they're saying. You don't know until you see their actions. Okay. And then when you see it, you're like, okay, this is my fucking, like, okay, that's just another one, and another one, and more and more people start bullshitting. Yeah. Then next thing you know, that bullshit is contagious. You start bullshitting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like doing that shit. You know? I can't stand doing that shit, bro. So I'm just like, yeah. I think I answered your question.
So, which one would you rather do? Be in prison or be homeless?
Neither. Yeah.
Neither? But like if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one?
Yeah.
Homeless.
Homeless? Okay.
Because I can at least move around and help other people.
Yeah, you still have that freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. So has your mentality changed you being out here? Because you were saying like at that point, but like before you became homeless, right? You were just like, I don't really care about, like, I don't give a shit about all these plans I want to do, all these things I want to do in my life. Has that changed? You been out here? And what about being out here changed your mind about that?
Like, I guess what changed my mind was about doing things in life, you're saying?
No, because you were saying earlier, like, the reason why you became homeless was because there was a point where you were just like, I just don't really want to, like, do all these things that, like, I planned for my life. Like,
no, I didn't have time to do all those things because I was doing stupid shit. Yeah. I want to do those things. My dumb ass decided to get high, you know what I'm saying?
But, like, I'm saying, like, has your mindset changed from that, though?
From that time to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I keep hearing it from my friends, like people that got some shit together.
Okay.
Like a good friend of mine, Rick, he's a mentor. He's did like 20 years in prison. He got out. He does a lot of good help with the community. He helps people, guys getting out of prison and getting them on the right track. He helps motivate them, getting them on the right track.
Yeah.
And I say that person really gets on my helmet when I talk to him. I can't tell him the bullshit I'm doing right now. He'll be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Man, I just had this conversation before I relapse. Like 2 days later, I end up taking off and just going to get high.
Yeah.
You know, he would tell me like, "Hey, fool, you gotta have your own shit. You gotta have your own. This is what you gotta do, bro. Just get a job and stay busy."
Yeah.
So yeah, my mind is like, "Fuck, I need to do this shit." You know what I'm saying? I need to stop doing it, stop bullshit.
Yeah. So you have like systems that like when you eventually get back to like doing normal things, right? Like not being homeless, it's gonna keep you away from becoming homeless again. Or do you think?
I think really what's gonna help is my passion that I have for wanting to help people.
Okay.
So what it is, it's not even necessarily that I don't want to be homeless. Like, give me a 10, homie, and give me a job, and I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. I'm a simple man. I don't need much. I don't need no fancy things. I don't need nothing. I just need my values, my morals.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing from people. Don't be talking down on people. Don't be disrespecting people. Don't step over them, walk on them, nothing like that. I mean, love others. You want to love yourself. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. This is one question. I don't know if I should ask this or not, but I just want to hit you with this. You being like convicted for murdering somebody, right?
Yeah.
What is your mentality like? Because like I know like for a lot of people, right, never like had to be in that situation before. What is your mentality like? Walking through life knowing that I did this to somebody, I ended somebody's life. Like, is that like what goes through your head? Or you don't really like, you try not to think about it, or like what do you?
What goes to my head when I think about
No.
What gets me to that stage where I could murder?
No. I'm personally asking like, do you think about it a lot, or you like try not to think about it, or like does it like mess with you, or like?
I guess depending on certain situations, it don't mess with me because I don't think about it in a sense like. I guess when I do think about it, it does bother me.
Okay.
But when now it's been this long and I've thought about it so many times.
Yeah.
And thought about how it is that it really affected me and family and people I love. You know, it gets me to a point where it's like, okay, obviously this is not good. You can't be doing this shit. You can't be promoting this kind of violence. You can't be thinking like this.
Do you know the family of the person that you know?
And but I know it's not good. I know it wasn't good luck.
Do you know what his name was?
No.
Okay. You never like found out. Do they know you though? Okay. All right, man. It was nice talking to you, bro.
All right, man.
I think yeah. That was good. It was a good interview.